Da, 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 da. Go live.
Which one are you doing first, East?
YouTube. Well, I'm waiting on it to say. Okay, YouTube is live. I mean, Facebook is live.
Oops, you passed awkward to me.
Yeah, I did.
That's all right. I still love you.
Huh? That's weird.
Video clicky.
Very weird.
Live, fuzzy me. Wow. Hey, there I are. Okay, no audio. Room of chat. Hello, folks.
Very, very weird.
Howdy, y'all. Hello, Southern Speak. Tubes of you.
Oh, okay, we are live now.
Rewind. Tubes live now. Hello, room. Hello, woman. Alright. Got you dead. I see a Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Hey,
Hi.
What up, brother? Hola, brother from the sandbox. Stay safe.
Matt. Okay.
How's the audio tonight, buddy? Can you hear me now?
Da, 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 da.
We use Matt as our audio test
There you
board,
go.
seeing
That
how
works.
he's the furthest away.
That works for me.
Matthew. Yes, it is. Good morning.
Good morning.
Ooh, that's what I forgot.
What'd you do?
Sherzy.
What'd you do?
I'm glad he did because I brain fuzzy it. We be live, everybody. And share. Posted on the Faisal books. Be sure to like and share Which one are you so doing all of your first, friends Steve? can move us up the elementary food chain. And share on... No, I said share, thank you. Let's save share. That's the other word. Share on Twitter.
One more page to share on.
Live.
I kind of boo-booed.
Let's see.
Man.
Share. It helps so much better when I spell stuff right. There's my friend. Oh gosh. Lori D touches your food.
Oh.
Again. Madly Mississippi. Hello, Mississippi. Let's see if Ron wants to log in and watch. See us tonight. There we go. Get some buddies over on the Twitters. I did that. Musica. Yes? No?
Yep, I'm almost done.
Yep.
One more. Did you hit the
One
Twitters? Did you hit the Twitters?
I did a Twitter. Hey, we got 4 buddies. Audio's good. Thank you, brother.
Yay! All right, I'm ready for music if you are. And
Music.
oops, wait a minute. I forgot to turn that on. Okay. And the music. Hello, everybody.
Hola, hola.
Welcome to Ain't You a Peach? And if everybody looks above, the thing scrolling across the top of the screen, we have a lot of places that have been added. Thank you, Chris. So I think
Chris the man.
what?
We are
7, 8
podcasts, iHeart, Apple, Spreaker. I never could speak English. Spotify, Castbox, Treasure, Podcast Addict. Gio 7? That one I haven't heard of before. Of course, half of them I haven't heard of before. How are you this evening?
Oh, I'm good. Yeah. I cleaned the house today. It kicked my butt. I'm not gonna lie.
I looked. I don't know. I can't see where you dusted it all. The TV has still got dust on it. There's still dust under it.
A woman's work always goes unnoticed.
You were doing your house. I misunderstood. I thought you were cleaning up my place. And see, where you did that today, that is my, everybody has their Sunday routine. That's mine. I play domestic. I, make sure whatever dishes I haven't gotten to got to, the laundry, the dusting, run the vacuum,
I think I just got tired of my house being such a mess, and I did everything though. I do have a room down in the basement where the people that were staying in my basement left a while. No, they just left a mess down there, and I've just kind of avoided it. They've been gone for over a month now, and I've just kind of avoided it. And so, yeah, one day this week I'm going to get down there because I have exercise equipment down there. And I really, really, really need to get back on my exercise routine. And I don't want to go down there with it like it is. So I'm going to go down there and...
That's contagious. I need to do that myself. I've thought about getting one of those, not really a Bowflex gym, but it's got real weights on it. I've seen them, I think, in Academy Sports.
That's how mine is.
And they're not much, $500-600, something like that. But it's got a bench so you can do leggy lifts and a pull.
That's how mine is. It has the leg thing, and it has the thing you can pull, and it has a thing up here, and it has real weights that you can put on it. On top of it, I have barbells and the kettle balls or whatever they are, kettle weights, bands, you name it. Huh?
Oh, I thought you said something about Kegel exercise.
Kettle balls. They're the round balls, and you grab the top and...
Oh, bun one.
Well, no, you're talking about... No, I'm talking about big... They're about the size of a bowling ball, and they have a handle on the top, and you pick them up, and you like...
A weight thing.
Yes,
okay.
Weights.
So you have to have a pretty tall ceiling in your basement then. Otherwise
I'm short. I'm only 5'3".
Well, yeah, but good things come in small packages.
You don't really fling them up that high. You usually just kind of go up to in front of your face and go back down, but or put them behind your back and lift.
Always fun.
Stuff like that. But I need to get back in the habit. This Corona crap has kicked me in the butt, and the only exercise I was getting is going into the grocery store. Now they killed me on that one because, I ain't wearing a mask. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, most of us are. I want to get one like that gal, goodness gracious, something to Gmail Brad was talking about.
Oh, yeah, the one that Lori D's been wearing.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a friend that has one. It's
evening, bro.
I have a friend that has one that's solid black, and it says this is bullshit. He had it on at the airport the other day, so apparently nobody's giving me shit about it. But
as long as you're wearing a mask, essentially, I'm waiting for somebody to take pull the good old-fashioned bank robber routine. And
I know. I am waiting on that. Yep, I am definitely waiting on that.
And you can't come in. You have to have a mask. All right, hang on a minute. And then just
I do know.
A pair of pantyhose. And he'll go ahead and just use a whole regular pair and let the other leg just kind of dangle up there.
Yeah. I do know my bank, you have to call and set an appointment to even enter the bank. Everything else is done through the drive-thru. So,
goodness.
I just think
Well,
it's getting
see
out of
now,
hand. It's totally ridiculous.
my bank is in China Mart. Well, the branch that I have
Mm-hmm.
used for like, the last zillion and a half years is in China Mart. So I have no recourse but to
Well, you can
go
go
in,
in though.
plug it
Walmart,
in, and the kid says, "Do you have a mask?" And I said, "No."
Walmart backstepped on that though. Remember? Not long after
They
they said
said that
that.
they weren't going to make it, but they
Mm-hmm.
got that little kid sitting right there.
I'd say, you know what? Too bad.
Cat food or get food?
Yep.
Rocky says she's getting cat food or she's getting food. Oh, she's getting food. I'm gonna get food. Okay.
Hurry up,
Cat food.
woman. Yeah, I don't know.
I
I'm
do have
just,
asthma. I even run around with my inhaler. Well, if that'll
you
work, I'll
know,
just
just
go on my
knowing,
inhaler. I'm sorry, I have a breathing condition here.
just knowing the things that I know, that I've heard doctors state that you're breathing in things that you shouldn't be breathing in. You're keeping yourself from getting things that you need to keep your own system working correctly. And that right there is enough. I'm sorry. Not doing it because your mask is killing me.
Yeah, your mask is killing me.
You can't make
I
me,
like
damn it.
Rocky's idea. She said, just tell him I have a medical condition.
Yeah, there you go.
I have a problem. I wonder if that would work. Drag one leg, behind me. Everybody remembers the fantastic movie with, and everybody hates the guy. What's his name? Not James Spade. Kaka. Anyway, the movie's Usual Suspects.
Yeah, I've seen that.
The guy that played, what was it? Not West Wing or one of those where he played the politician, but they just the left just ate him alive for liking kids or guys or some kind of crap. Well, not James Spade, Cheezo Pizzo.
I like
But
James
anyway,
Spade.
in the movie, Kevin Spacey. Thank you, Rocky. Thank you,
Oh,
honey.
the pedo.
Yes. Where he plays the character of Kaiser Soze,
Yeah.
the mythical, imaginary Kaiser Soze. Yeah, Kevin
Yeah.
Spacey. That is him. Oh, great. Thank you, Rocky. I'm glad one of us brain cells are working. That
Yeah,
is so good.
it's
But I
funny
love that
though.
movie.
I just don't.
Hey.
I wish people would just shut up about the mask. I'm just sick of it. It's like, okay, the thing that we're talking about, I think it was yesterday morning, about the girl getting suspended for school for taking the picture.
For taking the picture?
That's the school that my grandson plays football under, okay? Yes, North Palm is where my son does his football games and stuff. My grandson. I just think it's stupid. It's stupid. If you are that nervous about it, take your kid out. Homeschool them,
Take it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's better because if you take them out, then they put you in jail for murder. Although, I was always told growing up, I brought you into this world, I can take you right out of this world. But I don't think that's exactly what they meant by it. But yeah, homeschool. Although, think about it. Some of these chickies that are out there screaming at the moon, do you really want them homeschooling?
Well, the thing that gets me is, the people that they've arrested for Antifa. I found a whole thing of mugshots. And out of, I think it was like 20 pictures, about 10 of them were teachers. Do I want them teaching my kids?
No, not that either. It's so funny. I was on Twitter earlier, I think it was Twitter, and they had a bunch of those mugshots of Antifa people, and they had blue hair, green hair. It was like, and I think the caption under it was, what? They arrested the circus? And it's like, yeah, buddy, these people. Mental disease does run rampant in the world.
In all honesty, though, I did homeschool. I homeschooled my oldest kid part of the time, and I did a really crappy job. And back then, it was not online. You had to order books and blah, 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 blah. And I admit, I failed at that one. That was my first attempt at homeschooling. Now, Dylan, I homeschooled him for probably half of his, out of elementary school. The rest of it, minus maybe 1 year, was done homeschool. And he made better grades doing homeschool. And it wasn't me grading him. It was stuff he had to turn in and someone else graded it. He had teachers that he had to talk to all the time and stuff like that, and he made A's and B's.
Cool.
You know, and knowing that they're taking things away from school, they're teaching them false history, and you know, telling them things like, you know, things, this didn't happen, and you know, teaching them about socialism in ways that make it look good and all this stuff. I'm sorry, I would rather just have my kid at home and teach them. I don't want anybody else teaching my kids. If I could go back and do it over again, yeah, that's what I'd do.
Nothing wrong with homeschooling. There's a lot of good homeschool material out there now. Sam Sorbo pushes.
Oh yeah, she's big on it. Very big on it.
I would venture to say that she's rather qualified. I mean, not just because her and her old man make good movies, but
have you seen her kid though? I mean, literally, the kid.
Have I seen her what?
Her kid. He's.
Oh! I thought you said. Never mind.
I want to say he's like 17 or 18-ish, somewhere around there, and she's homeschooled him pretty much most of his life. And that kid is so well spoken. I mean, very intelligent. He, you know, he goes and does these seminars and stuff that she's been doing lately on homeschooling, and he actually gets up and speaks and stuff, and very, very well spoken.
Mannered.
You know,
yes,
yes.
You know, speaking of speaking, shall we?
Sure, go ahead. Here's your daily hello.
Good evening, my fellow. Ain't you a peachers? It's your evening hello. Happy Saturday, everybody. It's the 221st day with 145 remaining. Today is Global Sleep Under the Stars Night. Whether it's in the backcountry or in your own backyard, one of the best ways to experience the beauty of the outdoors is to spend a night under the stars. Gazing up at the night sky gives us a sense of peace and at the same time an overwhelming sense of awe. Think about it like this. Thousands and hundreds of years ago, before we had TV, internet, Xboxes, Wii's, these, and all of those, that's what everybody did. They looked up and watched the nighttime TV. It's also National CBD Day. And since 2018, the federal government has defined hemp, which has little or no THC in it. It actually has less than 0.03%, exactly that much or less, as a legal plant that is distinct from the devil, heathen scourge of society, marijuana. Therefore, hemp-based products like CBD oil don't fall under national anti-drug laws unless you work for the Department of the Transportation, the federal government, the police department. Well, that'd be federal government. And then they have you bottle test, and that's probably not such a good thing. But your body has the endocannabinoid receptors already built into it. God did a good thing there, baby, let me tell you. So the CBD oils help you relax, helps your joints. It's good for you. Check into it. You might be more beneficial than you think. It is also National Dollar Day. And no, that doesn't mean go down to the Gentleman's Club and see Bambi in the center stage and stuff dollar bills up under a G-string. Nor does it mean the store down on the corner that has stuff for $1 or less. Or it doesn't also mean the Dollar General store, which is generally not $1 if you've ever been into one. This day commemorates as Congress establishing the monetary system way back in 1786. As a matter of fact, in 1862, the United States printed its first dollar bill, and no, George wasn't on it, sorry to say. The first dollar bill featured a Salmon P. Chase. What a name, Salmon. I wonder if he smelled fishy. Anyway, that was President Lincoln's Secretary of the Treasury. Interestingly, that dollar bill in your pocket, not my pocket, because I never have a dollar. I do everything in plastic. The government loves me. I'm a plastic kind of guy. Anyway, for more than 50 years, that dollar bill has stayed the same, while 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, and 100s have all been redesigned with the single purpose of stopping counterfeiters. So I guess they figure if you're going to print $1 and go to jail for 20 years, it's probably going to cost you more in paper and ink than it would to actually, print enough bucks to get anywhere. Who knows? It's also National Happiness Day. And National Happiness Happens Day encourages happiness all day. So roll a big fatty, throw your feet up, put some mellow tunes on and chill. No, it recognizes every moment of glee, joy, delight, and pleasure. I don't know if they mean by yourself with pleasure like
I guess it
it's
could be.
also sneak some zucchini into your neighbor's porch day. And it's got to be a euphemism. It has to be. And it offers gardeners a way to rid themselves of extra produce. That's right. See, sprinkle them kids all over the place. Grow them everywhere. And did you know, and like I said today in Mike's show, I'll bet Holly knows, she should be listening, that zucchini was a fruit. I didn't know that. And I come from California.
It has seeds inside, right? Seeds inside?
Yeah.
Okay, because
so does
that's how...
cucumbers.
Yeah, that's how they determine if it's a fruit or not, if it has the seeds inside or the seeds outside.
Okay, so I guess you're a male fruit if you have your seeds on the outside, and you're a female fruit if your seeds are
No,
on the inside.
if you don't have seeds or the seed is on the outside, then it's a vegetable. If it's I think I'm not sure, but then that would raspberries have seeds on the outside. I don't know. I know seeds. The seeds have something to do with whether it's a vegetable or a fruit. So
Okay.
yeah.
I'm flexible. Well, actually, kind of curves a lot, but hey, who knows? Gets it twice in a row. It could very well be. It's also National Frozen Custard Day, similar to ice cream. A frozen custard is made with eggs in addition to cream and sugar. In fact, ice cream vendors Archie and Elton Knorr, I guess that's how you pronounce the name, Kohr, invented a frozen custard on Coney Island, New York. In 1919, they found that adding egg yolks to ice cream created a smoother texture and helped the ice cream stay cold longer. In their first weekend, the Knorr brothers sold 18,640 cones on the boardwalk. That's a whole lot of cones, even at a penny a piece. That's a licking. Back in them days, you need $20 downtown. Yeah, that was more. It's also National Garage Sale Day, and that recognizes the perfect time to sell our good but used items. Set up tables and price your things, or head out around the neighborhood looking for great deals. In other words, let's get rid of our crap and sell it, or you can go out and buy somebody else's crap and bring it.
Of course.
It's also National Bowling Day. That's bowling, not bowling, although the latter does sound better. And that encourages everyone. And now go throw some breaks. Question. Why did the blonde bring the ladder to the party? Oh, well, she heard the drinks were on the house.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so
What can I do for you?
I have some bubble houses. Okay.
Bubble houses. Ooh.
Since he was talking about sleeping under the stars. So
Good thing.
yeah. So this first one is La Domaine des Bulles. Not sure if I'm saying that not right or not. It's in Martinique. And you can choose from 3 clear domes, air, mineral, or water. Surrounded by lush tropical greenery, the resort offers tranquil respite from the cookie-cutter all-inclusives of the Caribbean.
Yeah, well, if that gives you a respite from the it also lets your neighbors see you get a little. It's kind of like, hi, here's everything shown to the world.
I'm assuming it's secluded because it says you can relax with a massage at the spa and soak in a private jacuzzi or splash pool before turning in for a magical night under the stars. Only $159. Okay, and this one is Wilderness Hotel Nilium, something like that. It's in Finland, northern Lapland, Finland. Traditional hotel rooms as well as coveted Aurora bubbles. It's easy to spend the entire evening gazing at the star or watching stars or watching the aurora borealis dance across the sky. Now, I would love to do that. I've always wanted to see the.
You and me both.
Yes. Okay, and then we have. Oh, this one looks cold. Whether you go to Iceland for the midnight sun or the northern lights, stay in one of the 8 clear bubble lodges at Bubble. It's the way to go. Just 70-minute drive from Rakakadiabrada. The largest
Vowel, a whole lot of consonant and no vowels.
Yeah, exactly.
Like to be in a snow globe.
I think it would be cool, except for it's probably cold. Okay, then we have Wadi Rum Night Luxury Camp, which is in Jordan. It's in the desert. Let's see. Part of the stay at the Full Stars Hotel. Extension of the Wadi Rum Night Luxury Camp. Each bubble tent includes a king-size bed, a private bathroom, and views of the scenic desert valley.
That does look nice, though.
Okay, we have Trap Reeves. I don't know if I'm saying that right again. 4 locations across France.
It's one of those things in the top of a circus.
So it's there's 5 different bubble-like pods. They're eco-friendly plastic bubbles made from recyclable materials. All bubbles include a telescope, and a star chart. Perfect for after-hours celestial viewing from the privacy of your climate-controlled pod. Here's another one with a bunch of letters. It's in the Arctic, I am assuming. Katslautainen Arctic Resort in Finland. They have 65 glass igloos. You sleep under the sky with twinkling stars and a magical midnight sunset. Midnight sunset? Wow. And sunrise.
Frozen.
Yeah. Hotel Air de Bardinas. It's in Spain. Overnight in one of the nine bubble rooms. It also has cube rooms. By day, enjoy a guided hike near Bardinas National Park, the largest desert in Europe, or book an olive oil tour to learn how extra virgin olive oil is made. We have Bubble Lodge just off of the coast of Madagascar in the Indian Ocean. Tiny little island of Mauritius, which is home to Bubble Lodge. You'll find 3 semi-transparent bubbles on the edge of a tea plantation, including a family suite that can sleep up to 4 people. Each bubble has air conditioning and a private bathroom with an eco-friendly dry toilet. Yes. We have 11 Iglet Golden Crown, just a few miles from the largest ski resort in Finland. They must like these things in Finland. You're far from the hustle and bustle of city life as you stay in one of the 12 glass-roofed igloos. It's in the polar region and stunning aurora borealis. I cannot talk. Then we have Finn Lounge. Let me guess. Finland again. Oh, Ireland! Yes! It includes a 4-post bed, an en-suite bathroom, and a hearty morning breakfast. There's also a telescope in each room for enjoying the night sky. Okay.
Looks like an egg.
I thought that was, I'd like to go to a couple of those. I think it would be fun.
I'd love to see the aurora
Especially,
borealis.
oh yes, I've always wanted to see that. Yep. Oh.
Hey, my aunt's logged in. Hello, Aunt Claudia. How are you, my dear? Hope everybody is well out on the West Coast.
Ooh.
Okay.
So,
Did we do the troll doll?
nope. You were gonna do the star thing, stargazing. Remember?
Oh, well, see how we have the clear roof. Yes. This is a great, fantastic, and really cool month for looking up. Hopefully your skies are clear and you don't have a lot of light pollution. Venus is going to be out on the 13th, which is we're at the 8th today. Oh, speaking of the date today, did you notice it all matches? 8/8 2020, we had to get lottery tickets.
I might have to do that when I go out after a while.
It's even, the whole thing.
That's true.
25.
I may do that then.
So Venus,
I think I'll do that.
Venus is going to be at its greatest on the 13th. The Perseid meteor showers are also going on if you want to kick over to the Earth Sky page. And with the Perseids, it's really super easy. You look to the north.
So I have a couple of pictures.
After midnight, and look for Cassiopeia and Perseus. That's where the radiant is, out of Perseus. And Cassiopeia is really easy to find. That's a little W. She happens to be right over the left-hand side of my house. Right, she's always up yonder.
Am I in the wrong picture?
Cassiopeia is an easy one to find. And let's see, we get the Perseids because of the comet.
Now, what is this thing with the bright light with the? It looks like a tilted thing going through it. Do you see it?
It looks like a bright light with a thing going through it.
Yeah, like with the. It looks kind of like Saturn laying on its side. It's really bright and it has a line going through it. I'm showing it now.
Oh, up on the side? Yeah, it's meteor.
Oh, okay, that's just a meteor.
Probably Venus.
Okay.
There's. Are you showing everybody in the world too?
Yes.
There's. They got a picture, and when you get pictures of shooting stars, that's what you get, is a nice little streak. So there's a streak, that's a streak. There between the two of them, that nice little fuzziness is the Milky Way. And that all neat and light and all fuzzy. It's like you just could reach up and touch it. So yeah, I would love to have good clear skies and see those.
My problem is I have too many trees.
Sturgeon moon on the 3rd, it's pretty much gone away. 11th through the 12th, they're anticipating the peak for the Perseids. One site says you're going to see 150 an hour. That's really high. They are I believe it was 29 or 2011. We had, like hundreds an hour. Another site that I looked at, they're calling for around 75 this year. But that's under ideal conditions. And, if you're close to the city, you're going to get a lot of light and you're not going to see them. And let's see, Swift Tuttle, does it tell me how long in the series the bits of rock and ice interact with the Earth's atmosphere? Right, from Swift Tuttle. I mentioned that. Thank you very much. And let's see, so between 10:30 and midnight are going to be your best time for viewing. In ideal darkness, you can get 75 an hour. And if you're outside city lights, 15 to 20 an hour is a fairly good estimate. And they run pretty much through the 17th through the 24th is the highest density, making those the best days to get out and gander skyward. And like I say, you look in the north. Oops, that's Facebook. There's northeast. And scroll down. There we go. Northeast, find Cassiopeia. And then you get Perseus and look for the radiant. And just sit back in your chair. If it's kind of chilly, wrap up in a blankie and lean your head back on the chair and have a nice cup of hot chocolate or a cup of tea or coffee, whatever you so desire, unless it's still 90 degrees out. And then have a nice cold daiquiri and just watch the shooting stars. Hopefully one of these days I can find one.
How many of you are scared to sleep under the stars? I know most of the guys are probably, not me. I probably passed out in my front yard before. So I have 5 myths to sleeping underneath the stars. Number 1 is wildlife wants to bother you. It says this is hardly the case, and for most part, interacting with wildlife is an intimate experience to be cherished, not feared. For some people, like myself, well, I'm reading what they wrote, but me too. These fears go away with time. I still remember a sleepless night spent in Shenandoah National Park listening to the shaky branches of a tree where my food bag hung. I laid awake all night, certain that the accused black bear is tearing through my food bag and would soon finish my ramen and chocolate bars and come for me next. When morning arrived, I peered out of my tent to find no sign of any such bear, my food bag mostly intact and a few scattered footprints of what appeared to be a disgruntled raccoon. 3 years later, with 20 or so non-exciting bear attacks under my belt, and I now find it myself disappointed if unable to see one weekend on an adventure. The next one is great adventures are always big adventures. Just like anything else, adventure comes in all shapes and sizes. Sleeping in the backyard as a kid was fun, and there is still no reason it can't be. If you're new to sleeping outside, why not start small? Maybe you haven't explored the river valley that's walking distance from your home, and you've always wondered what it would be like to sleep underneath those big oak trees. You don't have to be out of sail range to be on an adventure. Nature is all around you the minute you step out your door. Working yourself up to a dream overnight adventure is a great way to remove the hesitation and make you feel more empowered. Number 3, you must bring everything you possibly can. That would be me.
That sounds like a rusted lug nuts and family.
I see this from time again from many folks too tired to go on because their backpacks are too heavy and their feet are too sore. Many first-time backpackers are convinced it's necessary to bring an item for every possible scenario on their overnight trip. A heavy pack loaded up with too much non-essential gear and possessions can feel overwhelming. I believe a lighter pack makes for a lighter mind and a bigger smile. Part of the draw to going outside to spend time in the wilderness is to be more connected with nature. The more stuff you bring, the more distance you put between you and the thing you are trying to connect with. Number 4, you need to be an experienced outdoor person. Yeah, that would be my thought. As someone who spent their first night sleeping outside alone on the Appalachian Trail, which is something that I would really love to do, the Appalachian Trail, I can attest that all it takes is to sleep outdoor by yourself is a willingness to do so. You will never forget that first night you overcame your fears and conquered sleeping under the stars. I've met many first-time campers on an epic adventure who are having the time of their life. See, I can't read. Everything is new and excited when it's your first go. No matter where I pitch my tent these days, I can honestly say nothing will compare to those few first nights ripping off the Band-Aid on the Appalachian Trail. I would love to do that. And number 5. Cowboy camping is just for cowboys. For many of us, the sleeping outside part of your backcountry adventure is the best part. Feeling well rested and rejuvenated by nature is key and probably the reason we headed outside in the first place. So why not sleep with a non-obstructed view of the Milky Way or your favorite constellation? With the right sleeping pad and sleeping bag, you can ditch a tent and feel empowered to spend the night truly under the stars. Weather permitting, I never miss an opportunity to feel the warm night breeze on my face or wake up to the creeping dawn. There's just nothing like it. If you're worried about changing weather overnight, simply set up your tent nearby for reassurance. Yeah, I'd love to do the Appalachian Trail. I think that would be awesome.
Oh, yeah, it is. Now, did the article say waking up with the creepy crawlers? Did I understand that?
No, the creepy dawn. I guess the fact that you're sleeping and then all of a sudden it's kind of,
dawn.
Yeah, creeping dawn. It like creeps up on you, I guess.
I think they said creepy crawlers.
No.
Those little things that are out there while you're camping. I love camping. I'll camp at the drop of a hat. But 99% of the time, I sleep in my truck. I'm this far off the ground. If I need air conditioning, hey, I can turn the AC on. And if I need heat, guess what? I can turn the heater on. If it rains, I'm still dry. Well, until kidneys get the best of me, and then just make sure the wind's blowing the right way.
Yeah, I used to. I mean, we used to go camping a lot, family camping and stuff. But
right.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done that.
We used to go down to San Felipe all the time in Mexico. Oh man, some of the best shrimp are down there.
My body just can't handle it. I can't. If I sleep anywhere besides my bed, I hurt. Now I'm a sissy. What can I say? I would love to. Well, maybe someday.
If you go out camping, you take a cot or you take a really good air mattress. Although I've never had much luck with air mattresses. They always seem to go flat on me. but a good old-fashioned fold-out like an army cot, yeah, it keeps you off the ground.
Someday.
You can put a blankie under you, a blankie over you. I wouldn't mind getting one of those hammock tents that you sling up between two trees. It's basically
Now that,
enough
I
room
think,
to
would be
put
cool.
your in.
That would be cool. Yeah.
And then you're sleeping suspended in air. And they
My
have
luck,
all
though,
kinds of new,
one end would break, and I'd be like, and it'd be the end that my head's on. Boom.
I'd only probably do that once. But no,
Just once.
you ratchet them up. The odds of it breaking are really rather slim. I've seen some pics of them. They look pretty slick and cool, actually.
I know.
I don't see them breaking. Now the tree falling down, perhaps.
That's true.
I'm gonna be bringing my hammock to MojoCon Southeast Edition Tie-Dye Fest. September 27th or 25th through the 27th down here in Adams, Tennessee. So
There be square.
Yeah, we'll set the hammock up, and if it's warm enough, you can crash right in the hammock if you want to.
I might do that.
Put it up between some trees.
Might do that.
The river running right down next to you. You can hear the babbling brook. They call it a river. It's more like a babbling brook.
Yeah, I've been in it
doesn't babble
before.
very loudly.
It runs right behind my
The Red River?
ex-in-laws. I think that's what it is. Runs right behind
that's
their
right.
house.
You get your family's right down the street in
Yep.
Adams. That's right. You know right where this thing is.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So that's why you'll be able to drive up here with no problems. You
I know.
just cruise right up just like you're going, and that'll
Yeah.
be killer.
It's crossing our fingers.
We only
Still.
got, let's see, the
Go ahead.
last I counted, I think it was 50 days. Okay. You have pictures of that troll dolls, right?
I have a video.
Ooh, that's even better. Earlier this week, a parent went viral on social media after sharing a video of a troll doll her daughter was gifted for her birthday.
Now here's a weird video I found from Sam
Sorry.
Parker Sennett.
Yeah,
Trying to figure out how to turn this
Uh,
thing
I'm
off.
gonna play.
Okay. It wasn't supposed to start. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, well. Hasbro Trolls World Tour Giggle and Sing Puppy. Man, that's a mouthful. World Tour Giggle and Sing Puppy. No, I won't say that fast 10 times. You can't pay me.
Go ahead.
Initially seemed like a cute present, but on closer inspection, the mom, Jamie, what did you do? Oh, no, this is a Nelson, not a you. Of Cornaby, became very concerned. She soon realized that the toy had a feature which wasn't mentioned on the box. There was a button between the doll's legs on the privates. In order to highlight her concern, Jamie filmed herself pressing the button, claiming that when she did so, it made a sexual sound, like gasping. In the clip, she says, touch her tummy, and she makes a little singing sound, and she's super cute. I was showing her to my husband and heard some other sounds that I never heard before. But they have a kid they must have adopted. And if you look down, there's a button right here on her privates. And if you push it, she makes these sounds like gasping sound. And I know some of you may think this is a big deal, but it's wrong, she continued. For one, it says nothing about this button on the box. There's nothing. It's just there, and it makes this gasping sound when you touch your privates. And well, to me, it's just like sexual sounds, and it's so disturbing. The button isn't mentioned anywhere in the Hasbro product's description for the Poppy doll. However, it says when you set her down, she makes other funny sounds too. After seeing the video, fellow parent Jessica McManus decided to take action and launch a petition urging the manufacturer to stop selling the dolls. More than 360,000 people have signed that petition,
And
with many agreeing in the comments that the doll was inappropriate, sick,
And Hasbro
has since decided
has.
to
Yes. Yes. So they have pulled
the
it.
doll
This
Julie
was a
Duffy
big...
and our company senior president for global communications told CNN this feature was designed to react when a doll was seated, but we recognize the placement of the sensor may be perceived as inappropriate. This was not intentional, and we are happy to provide consumers with a replacement puppy doll of similar value through our consumer care team. We are in the process of removing the item for purchase. And we have video, yes.
Yes, and this is something that kind of goes in what me, Beaver, Michael, and Christine have been, we've been down in the rabbit hole lately. With the grooming, it supposedly is a grooming toy. It's intended for grooming. I remember when I was a kid growing up, when there were buttons on a doll, they weren't placed there. They were usually placed along the back or, the stomach or something like that. So it being placed there was just kind of... Or you pulled
the string in the back of the...
Right, or you pulled the string. So here is the video.
And that's all it talks about, and it comes with a little comb. So, she does all that. You touch her tummy, and she makes little singing sounds, and... she's super cute. Well, I was showing her to my husband, and I heard some other sounds that I had never heard before. And if you look down here, I figured a video was the best way. So I just touched her tummy, and she's going to sing for a minute. But down here is a button, right here on her privates. And if you push those, she makes these sounds. Boop. Like a gasping sound. And I know some of you may not think this is a big deal, but especially since I've had kids, this is wrong. For one, this button, it says nothing about this button on the box. Nothing. It's just there. And it makes a gasping sound when you touch her privates. And to me, it's just like sexual sounds, and it's so disturbing.
All right, well.
So, yeah, I think that it's, it's not like it says things like, "Hi, my name is so-and-so," or, something like that. It's the particular sounds that it's making that are questionable.
Yeah, grooming sounds like it's okay to grab hither, thither, or yarn. Yeah, well, I can see where they would,
right,
where it should be replaced. Now, maybe at the bottom of the feet or something like that. So when you stand it, and I would still change the
sounds.
Yeah,
that just
the little giggly sound kind of thing. Okay, that was cute.
except for where it was being touched at, for it to be giggling is what makes it,
like you say,
under the arm, or
you're gonna find everything to push play. I'm surprised it still had arms on it. Did you notice the box? Hell, the kid had that top just ripped off.
I know. So
that's what youngins does nowadays.
And with everything going on right now, there's a lot. Yeah, I agree. Some people jump on the bandwagon for certain things. Okay, but the things that I've seen and stuff like that, it really does make you question a lot of the stuff that's going on, because things are going on right under our noses, and a lot of people don't want to hear it, don't want to see it. They deny it's happening. They deny certain people are involved, and it's all a denial thing. People who have been down in the rabbit hole and seen the proof and things like that. Yeah, it's hard to not see something like that and automatically go, yeah, that's just messed up. Yeah. Not a good thing at all.
And on a lighter note, people have been left scratching their heads after a video of a skinny house went viral on TikTok. A user named Eli Corn. Or Ellie Corn.
Odd name.
Yeah. It kind of sounds fictitious.
Is it two L's or one? 2 L's or
They
one?
do win?
2 L's or one?
One.
Okay, that's Eli. Yeah.
That's what I said. Eli Corn.
And then you said, well, it could be Ellie.
L-I? Like L-I corn? Like the I-corn?
Oh, that's true. Maybe.
El Kabong from back in the... I used to watch Cartoon Network. Or Boomerang. Anyway, they posted a video of an unusual house, and I do mean unusual, which is located in Deerfield, Illinois, and is thought to be famous among locals. Their property, which is also known as Pie House. Pie House?
Talking about the skinny house, right?
I don't mean like pie squared. I mean like pie, apple, cherry, banana. Is currently on the market for just under $270,000. Social media users were puzzled by the bizarre home due to its small size, and many couldn't understand how anyone would be able to live in it. Responding to the video, one person said they found the house to be deeply upsetting. Another wrote, "This is not a house, it's a hallway." A third added, "How does someone live there?" After taking a look at the estate agent listing, it appears the property isn't quite as tiny as it initially seemed. It's called the Pie House because, like a slice of pie, it's smaller at one end and gradually gets wider towards the other, just like a pie. Their property description reads, "You can now own Deerfield's famous pie house. This iconic home is larger than it appears, with over 1,600 square feet of living space, and that includes a finished basement. The property is also said to feature 2 bedrooms, with one located in the basement, as well as 2.5 baths. If in the replies to the original TikTok video, which has now been viewed more than 1 million times, that's M with a million, a user named Clary Wiseman offered an explanation for the unusual shaped house. He claimed the piece of land the home was built on was a triangular lot, which the owner got cheaply, as no one else wanted it due to the awkward shape. As a result, the pie house was built to maximize square footage of the lot. And here be talking.
Wow, that's loud.
Yeah, why not,
Okay, I can't handle the music. Sorry. Y'all look at the video.
Yeah.
Ah, that was it?
Seeing it is one thing.
Well, that was it.
It's a real short video. That's why I sent all those pictures.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me reopen.
So that's the other side of the house. Yeah, it definitely doesn't take up a whole lots of space. I mean, 1,600 square feet. I mean, hell, some people's closets are 1,600 square feet. Not mine, mind you. My closets are the portable kind. But that's not really a lot. I've seen some walk-in closets that were, like I say, as big as that house. There you go. No, that one.
Here we go. Hang on.
There's the, it's like the living room area, TV room.
Okay, there.
It is, what would you call it, like a galley house? That's one of the bedrooms. It looks like you'd almost bump your head on it, though.
Okay, there it
But
is.
it's funny looking.
I mean, it's still bigger than... It's bigger than
Yeah, it
it
doesn't look
looks.
Well, yeah, that's what they even say, that it's more grande than it would appear.
I mean, it would be good for... It would be good for, like, a small couple, that, like a newly married couple or something,
people?
or just a single person,
Oh, you didn't mean little people when you said...
Well, little people, too. Hey, never know. Right?
Well, see? There you go. You
We can't talk about little people anymore with him. That's a no. No. Okay,
I was
so
unaware of that. Okay.
yes. So,
shall
we
we-
are getting low on time, and he mentioned
Mr. Bill.
earlier that today is Custard Day. So I'm not sure who all's near any of these places, but there's a few specials going on. Andy's Frozen Custards, they're selling regular one-topping sundaes for $1.86 from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., which y'all missed that today. So BurgerFi today is giving you a free custard cup with the in-store purchase of a burger or fry at all 125 locations. Don't know where that is. Freddy's, which is right up the road from me, and that's where I'm going as soon as I leave here. They're giving you $1 off any custard treat. So, yeah, for all of you that want some custard, there you go. Go get you some custard.
Yeah, that sounds good. So, nobody actually doing any freebies like on, donut days where Duncan gives them out.
No, they're
Creams
just
or
giving
Christy
you
gives them-
discounts. That's it. But hey, they have one that had all kinds of good stuff. They got like probably 10 different ones at Freddy's, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I am definitely
That's the
going to check
closest
that
place.
out.
Freddy's. And this is what, Freddy's Ice Cream Parlor?
It's
Freddy's
ice cream and
Budbakers?
burgers.
Freddy what?
Freddy's ice cream and burgers. They sell some really good
They're
burgers
just a
there.
Georgia thing? They nationwide?
Let me see, because I had never heard of them until recently.
You were driving by and
No, they just
I mean, I've
put
heard of
one.
Cold Stone.
I had never
Really?
heard of them before. Let's see. Nationally.
Freddy
How many
was-
locations are there? 380. It's Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers. It doesn't say where they are, but there's 380 locations. So it mentions
they
Florida,
serve
Kansas.
frozen steak burgers.
Well, it's got Kansas City, Kansas, Tennessee, Missouri, Georgia, Ohio. So they're apparently spread out all over the place, but
Maybe
they
there's
do.
one in Texas too.
They have some really good burgers, and the custard is really good too. But I've only been there one time. They are kind of pricey for a burger place. I mean, we're looking at like Steak and
now,
Shake.
I'm confused. You get a frozen custard burger? What is that?
No,
Is it
they
patty or
have
frozen
really good
custard?
burgers, and they
Right.
also have really good custard. But the burgers are they're not your McDonald's type of burger. They're
Right,
kind of like
real
going to Steak and Shake.
Like going to a Cheddar's.
And the price is
Well,
I would
Steak
say
and
about
Shake
equivalent to
patties
us.
are only about that.
Well, yeah, but I mean the pricing and stuff is about the same as a Steak and Shake would be, and I think they're cooked on a grill type of thing, not one of them flat things or whatever. So I know they were really good when I went.
Directions, really.
They're just pricey, you know how it is.
I know everybody in California is really in and out for a burger.
So we got about probably
I
2 more
tried
minutes.
a burger.
You got anything that you can get out in about 2 minutes?
Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Nope, that was less than 2 minutes actually. We could go on how to find us. And hey, everybody, do us a favor. Everybody out there in land of listening, all 420 of you, please click the share button and share it with the public so we can move up the food chain on these podcasts. I mean, hey, the
food
better we get, the better you guys receive. It's a
That's
hand to mouth, or foot to glove. Yeah, it's always good.
Yeah, and like I said at the beginning, in case any of y'all missed it, all those scrolling across the top of the screen is where Mr. Chris Brennan, the awesome guy who makes sure that we are podcasted and out there, has added us to several different places.
Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spreaker, Spotify, Castbox, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Gia, well, that one's kind of fuzzy for me to make out. Podchaser, And
Oh, and iHeart.
being on
iHeart, which is a big one for me because I use iHeart a lot. So, yeah. I love
Seeing
iHeart.
if we can move up the food chain on iHeart. You know, they do have like Grammys for podcasts, so
I don't think we're anywhere near that.
Because I mean, it's hard to get worse, right?
Oh, that's true. You know, we only have about 5 listeners, so not 420. We only have about 5.
Held a constant 5 throughout the whole show.
Yeah, exactly.
All
There you
my
go.
aunts logged
There
in.
you go.
Hi, Aunt
Yes.
Claudia. You guys can catch us on Facebook, on Twitters, on the MeWe's. Where else? Did I forget something?
Oh, Facebook, Twitter. Well, we don't have a group page on Twitter, but we're both on Twitter. I'm Doc's Lost Jill Hole and Leprechaun.
I'd be Leprechaun like always.
And of course, we're on Facebook. We have a
Just
group.
look for my hat. Can't miss me.
And YouTube and MeWe and yeah, and his Daily Hello has a page on MeWe. So yeah, y'all can find us everywhere.
An audible version of the Daily Hello that everybody gets sent out to.
Just Google us at
So yeah,
Peach.
and Claudia, if you want one, just send me a little note and Messenger there.
I almost forgot. Leprechaun has been working on a little shirt for us. So I think he wanted to throw out a hello to the Vista.
Yeah, we've got Vistaprint. I'm glad you reminded me. I have it on tape because we're running out of time. Shannon and Celine and Ascent and Kevoy all over at Vistaprint have been helping us make our Ain't You a Peak shirts, and they said they'd all log in tonight, so that's what mine should look like.
Hi!
And I told them I'd holler them out. So, hey, guys, thank you. As you can see, the shirt's going to look good. I still think it should be all the way, as I'm pointing to the screen, I think it should be all the way down to waistline from where it is up on top, but down to waistline is what I think.
Well, it's a work in progress.
I know what you think. But
it's a work in progress.
Celine, Ascent, and Kevoy. And some of them fine folks is down in Jamaica, man. We have to go down and visit.
We'll see y'all next Saturday.
Catch us again next week.
Bye.